What is up, guys? Godzilla here, and I am back once again with another G-Fest haul. This year was G-Fest 23. Here is my name tag. Pretty cool. I'll just put that aside. I'm not going to waste your guys' time with telling you about how amazing it was, meeting people and how great G-Fest is, because that's something for the experience video. I know what you guys are here to see, so I'll just get right to it. Here's my program book. They stepped up their game and printed it in color this year. Really awesome that they did that. It looks great. I'll just put that aside too, so I can get room for the good stuff. Here I have a piece of art to show off. This is by Deadzilla, also known as Djangozilla. It depicts Godzilla, Gomez, and Jiras. I really like this piece because Gomez and Jiras were both constructed out of Godzilla's suits, so it's really cool that they have all three of these. And he even signed this. He says, "For Andy, don't stop YouTubing." So that's really awesome. He knows that I do YouTube, so it's really cool to have this from him. Now, something I just want to show off real quick is this penny. I'm actually not joking right now. This penny is a part of my haul video because it's kind of special. For those of you who didn't know, Saturday of G-Fest, day number 2, was my birthday. I turned 16. So one of my viewers, he must have been like 8 years old or something, maybe even younger. He said, "Hey Godzilla, when's your birthday?" And I said, "Well, it's today." And he says, "Well, I found this penny, you can have it." Oh my gosh, that was so cool. I don't know, even though it's just a penny, that's really awesome. So this is going on the memorabilia shelf. Thanks, man, if you watch this. Alright, now onto the part I know you've all been waiting for, the figures. I'm gonna roughly go from smallest to largest. Probably the smallest thing I got was this YMSF Tadpole Hedorah. I think it's pretty cool. This is my only YMSF figure in my entire haul. All the rest is Bandai. It's not really painted, but it looks alright the way it is, considering it's still kind of that sludge color. So I'll just set that right here. These next three I got from my friend Dino Mesinovic, also known as Kaiju Gamer 2002. I traded 2 of my Trendmasters Bendable figures, which I've been trying to get rid of for a long time, for these 3 Ultraman Spark Dolls figures. I got Gomora, Ultraman, and Balton. Ultraman and Balton are going to have trouble standing, so I'm just going to lay them down just like this. These next 2 figures I got from one of my best friends on YouTube, Goji Franklin. I traded one of my Zilla puppets for the Bandai Destroya and Anguirus. He already has these 2 figures. He had 2 of them, like different variants, but he was willing to part with them so I could have them and he could get my puppet. Here's Anguirus' tag too. It's really cool to have these, especially since they're from a really good friend of mine. Next, I decided it was really fitting that this year I buy a Shin Gojira figure. This is the Bandai Movie Monster Series Shin Gojira, Godzilla 2016. They were kind of expensive in the dealer's room. I got mine for $45, but I was willing to pay that for this. So, I don't know, I think it's cool, and it's a new Godzilla incarnation, so why not? Next, I got this Gamera for $20. This is the Showa Gamera. I always did have the Bandai Toto, or Gamera Jr., but I was never satisfied with that, because the design is a bit mediocre to me, and it's not the real Gamera. This is the real Gamera. So it's good that I have this now. Next is a figure that I've wanted for a very long time, and those of you who have stuck with my channel know that I've tried to get this figure lots, and I haven't got any luck. I've been cheated out of it probably 3 times now. It's the Bandai Purple Tag Godzilla 1968. I paid too much for him. I'm just going to say that. I don't really want to talk about it. This is one that I wanted for a really long time because I consider it to be one of the best 6-inch Bandai figures. It's Titanosaurus, and I forget how much I paid for him, but isn't he awesome? Next is another one I've wanted for a while, not as much though. It's the Bandai Memorial Box 1965 Godzilla. This is really cool. There isn't much to say about it, but I love these Bandai 6-inch Showa Godzillas, so I decided to pick them up. Here's yet another Showa Godzilla figure. It's Godzilla 1975 from the Toys Dream Project set. I bought this for $40 without the tag, but I traded with a person named James for his with the tag because he really didn't like the way that this one's legs were like posed, like they were sort of inwards and the arms were kind of far apart. And he said that he's really kind of a perfectionist when it comes to figures, so he wanted my figure that was in perfect condition over his figure that had the tag. So we traded, and I got this. Now on to the bigger things. Here I have vintage Hedorah with the tag. I got it for $50, which in my opinion is a great price. I'm finally getting to grow my vintage collection. Here is the 8-inch Destroya. As some of you know, I do have the 8-inch Burning Godzilla, 8-inch Godzilla Jr., and Aggregate Destroya, so this almost completes my Godzilla vs. Destroya 8-inch collection. That's pretty cool. And I couldn't go for Destroya without getting Space Godzilla, the 8-inch Space Godzilla. Really awesome. I love the size of this figure. I love how the dark blue kind of contrasts this hot red here. So this was a really awesome grab for me. I got Destroya for $20, and I got Space Godzilla for $30. So overall, some really great prices this year for the dealer's room. Next is the Bandai Showa Ghidorah. This is the 8-inch one. So I got this for $65, bargained it down from $70 because I was going to the guy's table a lot. So I'm happy to finally have this dude. Up next is a figure that is probably one of my favorites from this year's haul. It's the Bandai 2002 Godzilla with tag. Last year I bought the 2003 one that had the green paint on it, but I really am not a big fan of that, and I wanted this. This thing is so cool. One of my favorites. Up next, I got this Bandai 8-inch Heisei Mothra for $40. There was one for $25 that I wasn't being smart about, so I didn't pick it up when I had the chance. But this is really cool. It's like furry, it's kind of dirty, but that's fine. And you can't have Mothra without Batra. Now I got this Batra for $30 because it is missing a leg, but I am willing to get that anyway because I think this is a really cool figure. Next is a figure that I wasn't too excited to get because I'm not a big fan of the design, but I ended up getting anyway. I got the Bandai Monster X, got it for $65, and I think this is actually a really nice figure. I'm glad I got it, even though I don't like the design of the monster too much. And you can't have Monster X without Kaiser Ghidorah. That's right. Me, as well as Goji Franklin, Louis Duran, and lots of our other friends got this figure. I got mine for $100. Not the best, but certainly not the worst, seeing as how Goji Franklin got his for $150. So what else could I have possibly bought that can trump each and every one of these figures? I'll show you. Bam! It's the Bandai Large Scale 1991 Godzilla. This thing is enormous. I paid $80 for this. Ironically, not the most expensive figure I bought. Just to give you guys a comparison, here he is next to a 6-inch figure. Huge, huge figure. So that is everything I got at G-Fest 2016. What an amazing convention that was. I'll be getting at you guys soon with my experience video, what I did at the convention. And on top of that, I'll be making a video of all the vlogs I did during the convention. So stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. And if you didn't enjoy this video, please still hit the thumbs up button. And I will see you guys on my next video. Thank you for watching.